Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Today I have come up with two questions from electrostatics which were asked in the morning session of 25th January 2023 JEE Mains. So here comes the first question. As you can see, a parallel plate capacitor has plate area 40 centimeters square and plate separation 2 mm. The space between the plates is filled with a dielectric medium of a thickness 1 mm and dielectric constant 5. Capacitance of the system is. So they have asked in farad. Now, see, suppose you have a parallel plate capacitor. This is simple, based on simple formula. Simple formula. Suppose K is the dielectric constant of a slab which is introduced in between. Say T is the thickness of the slab and D is the plate separation. Plate area is A. This is air or vacuum. So the capacitance is given by A epsilon 0 upon D minus T into 1 minus 1 by K. This formula we will be applying straight away to get the answer. So area is 40 centimeter square to be converted into meter square. Thickness is 2 mm and plate separation is 2 mm, thickness is 1 mm and dielectric constant is 5. Remember all these values are in millimeter, so convert them into meter by multiplying by 10 power minus 3. Now this is 10 power minus 3 which gets cancelled. Straight away we will get in farad. So we have 4 epsilon 0 upon 2 minus 4 by 5. So after taking LCM, 10 minus 4, this is 6 epsilon. So cancelling it with 2. So the final answer is 10 by 3 epsilon 0 F. So correct option is the third option. Moving on to the next question. A uniform electric field of 10 Newton per coulomb is created between two parallel charged plates. An electron enters the field symmetrically between the plates with kinetic energy 0.5 electron volt. The length of each plate is 10 cm. Angle theta of deviation of path of the electron. So here you can see that while it enters, it has a velocity along, let us say, x-axis. We'll take this as x-axis and this as y-axis. As soon as it enters the field, it starts gaining kinetic energy along the y-axis because of electric field. You can see electric field is directed down. So electron, being a negatively charged particle, will experience a force in the opposite direction. So that results in gaining in velocity along y-axis. So when it comes out with a certain velocity, then this is theta. So we can obtain tan theta if we know Vy and Vx. That is a fundamental thing to know. Now Vx, since kinetic energy is already given, initial kinetic energy, so I can write that initial kinetic energy for motion along x-axis is already given as half electron volt, half eV, and uh, which will be equal to half mvx square. When you convert electron volt into joule, you have to multiply by the electronic charge. We all know this, isn't it? Again, I will repeat. In order to convert energy from electron volt to joule, we are proceeding in SI unit, and SI unit of energy is joule. We have to multiply by the electronic charge. So E I have multiplied. So this gets cancelled. I have Vx square is equal to E by M. I'll keep this. Now as it comes out, okay, it will gain kinetic energy. In fact, it will gain speed. So that gain in speed is because of the force experienced by this. Let us say that it crosses the space between the plates in time t. So meanwhile, during this time t, it is getting accelerated along y-axis. So the vertical velocity Vy can be obtained as the initial velocity plus acceleration into time. I have used this formula v equal to u plus at, which is the equation of motion, because force is constant and a constant force will result in a constant acceleration. As you know, equations of motion are to be applied only in the situation of constant acceleration. So initial velocity is 0 along y-axis, acceleration is force upon mass, okay, and time will be, I'll take this distance d 10 centimeter as d, so d by vx, okay. Here acceleration is force by mass, so vy is equal to E by m. And what is E by m? E by m is Vx square. So Vx square into capital E d upon Vx. So Vx gets cancelled and we are left with Vy by Vx is equal to E into d. So this Vy by Vx is E into d. So what is E? E is 10 Newton per Coulomb. Distance is 10 centimeter to be converted into meter. So this is coming out to be 1. So theta is 45 degree. This implies theta as 45 degrees. So 45 degree is the correct answer. Okay, that's all in this video. If you like my videos, kindly subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you so much.